Hello everyone, it's Catherine from KK Treasure Store from eBay, and a few days ago I started a video showing you some items that had been purchased from Bargain Shopping, which is Carol on YouTube, and ran out of room, and of course the tape ended. Shortly thereafter, I started having camera problems, and I used my phone, and it was having problems, so I'm just now getting back to doing the rest of the reveal. So just to refresh your memories, I had purchased some items from Bargain Shopping when she was doing some of her pop-ups, and I purchased 79 items. And this is what is left to go through. So let's get started with that, and hopefully I can get through with this today before the camera gives out of space here again. Alright, now let me tell you that, as you see, this is the things that we went through the other day, so I'm just going to grab another handful and we're going to start again. If you're new to my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I would appreciate it. If you're not familiar with me, you know that when I get items, I bag them and I put numbers on them. That is so that I can list them, and I use that number to locate them later. So this is the next item we're going to look at. Now this is a pair of earrings, and they are clip-ons. They have these replaceable pieces that you can interchange the red there, or use black or blue. So I have those. Kind of neat having one pair that can actually be 3 different pair, huh? I think so. Alright, we'll put that back over here. Alright, now we have another pair of earrings. This is also a pair of clip-ons, and I think these are really pretty. They've got some purple and some red and some golds intertwined in there. And that is a really pretty pair of clip-on earrings. I was not aware until I started getting into jewelry that there were a lot of people that actually only wear clip-ons these days. I did not know that. I thought everybody had gone to the pierced. So I learned something every day. Alright, now here's 2 pair. One is a silver tone with a green rhinestone, and they are butterflies. See that? And then this one is just a little drop down, a little gold tone with some little beads there. Both of those are pierced. We'll drop those there. And put them on over here. Now, in the grouping, there were 12 toe rings. Now, I'm not going to show you all the toe rings. I will tell you that I've divided it up into, I think, 2 different packs. And there were some different color little rhinestones on the little toe rings. And so those are toe rings. I'm not going to take those out. Alright, now we have 2 more pair of earrings. Alright. This one has a little flower with some little blingy rhinestones. And these are both pierced. And this one has a little bar with some rhinestones there. And there we go. Okay, so there's 2 more pair of earrings. This next one is a stretch bracelet, and I'm not going to take it out, and I apologize for the paper crinkling. But as you can see, it has some rhinestones. It has different colors of metal look on there. We've got a little bit of what I call a rose gold color. We got a little bit looks like green. We got the silver, and then of course we have rhinestones, and all of this is on a silver tone bracelet, and it's a stretchy bracelet, and that's brand new in the package. I'm not taking that one out. All right, here is another one that I'm not going to take out. It is a I'm not going to take it out, but I'm going to see if I can get this to show. I posted this in the groups on Facebook, and nobody came back and gave me an idea of this tag. I don't know the tag, and I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get this to... Do you recognize that tag? What does that say? If anybody knows, please let me know. Like I said, I showed it on Facebook on 2 or 3 of the groups, and nobody ever answered. So, but it's a I've got that tag on several different pieces, and I don't know what it is. But this says it's semi-precious stones, and I'm not really sure what the stone is. I'm guessing it's the green in the stones here, but I don't know what that would be either. So if anybody knows, let me know, please. And it's a necklace, and it does have a lobster claw. Okay, so we're going to put that there. Let's grab another handful. Okay, looks like we're down to a bunch of stuff here. Looks like mostly earrings, but we'll get to them. Alright. Maybe we'll get to them if I can get them out. Okay. I think these are kind of unique. Otherwise I wouldn't have gone to so much trouble to take them out. But they're kind of little spikes. And they're kind of a gold tone, and I just think that they're pierced. I think those are uniquely different, so I like those. Of course, I liked everything, or I wouldn't have gotten it. But Carol has always had the luck of finding some good stuff, and I thoroughly enjoyed all of her pop-ups. So here we go. Now I'm going to leave these in, I think. No, I'm not. Those are pretty. I want you to see them. Of course, we got to get it out of the pack. There we go. These are pierced, but they are the crosses, and they have a little rhinestone right in the center, and it's kind of got the flower or leaf motif on each of the points. I don't know if you can see that, but I think those are really pretty. Okay, and that's on a fish hook type pierced earring thing there. If you missed the last video with all of the other items, it had a good many of the necklaces and things. Go back and check it out. Let me know what you think. Okay, we'll put that down. Alright, this is a bracelet. Alright, and I think this is really pretty. Or rather, it's a necklace. I'm sorry, it's a choker. I thought this was there's one that looks almost like this that is a bracelet. But it is kind of an antique look to it, with the rhinestones, different color rhinestones in it there. Mainly blue rhinestones, but they're not really showing up on the camera here too well. It does have lobster claw, And it does not, I mean, it's got a little heart tag on the end, but it's not marked. And someone originally was wanting $38 for this thing. I think it's kind of heavy. I think it's a pretty piece. But yeah, that's a choker. It's a necklace. That's not the bracelet I thought it was. Alright, here is this is a necklace and earring set. First we have the pierced earrings. If that comes in there. There you go. It's a little circle with a rhinestone. And then the necklace. Like that. If you can see that. And they have the little circle with the same, I would say that is kind of a yellowish gold tone. I don't know, yellow rhinestone in there. Lobster claw. And this lot has some that I've never seen before. I've never seen tags with nothing on them. But there were several pieces in this lot that had tags, but nothing on the tags. Okay, so that was a set. Let's put that there. Alright. This is the only thing that didn't have the match. So, Carol, if you're watching this, and I'm sure you will, if you need this back, let me know. It's a clip earring. And, let me get it right so that you can see it, so that if you have the match to it and you want this back, I'll be glad to send it to you. Okay, we'll put that back in here so that I don't get it mixed up with everything else. Alright. Alright, here we have a brooch. It was the only one in the lot, but it's gold tone and flowers. If you can see that. And it's not marked. I think we'll put you over there since that's the only one. I'm not going to take these out, but they are pierced, and if you can tell, they're a green with a flower in it, and then a hanging blue flower with a blue rhinestone and a yellow or green, I can't really tell, rhinestone on the bottom. So those are pretty. Alright, we have another set. I'm trying to go through this fairly quickly, so y'all bear with me here. Alright, first is the necklace. And again, it's one marked with that tag that I just showed you. Excuse my cough there. And I think this is really pretty. It's got the blue beads on it. Some clear faceted with the faceted smoky blue on silver tone with a lobster claw clasp. And let's see if I can get this to hang down and show you without taking it all out. There you go. Okay, we've got the blue frosted with a couple of the other little beads there, pierced earrings that goes along with that. Alright, so we'll put that back over here. We have a stretchy bracelet. This one is what I call the forest colors. Now, We had some in the last video that I called the earth tone colors that were more of a brown. These are more of a green and yellow, and that's a stretchy bracelet, and I think that is pretty. All right, next one in that handful is another set. Here we have the earrings, and they're kind of the gunmetal kind of color with some blue beads there. They're pierced earrings, and then the necklace is not wanting to hang right. There we go. And it is also kind of a gunmetal with the blue, and I think that's kind of pretty as well. It also has a lobster claw and some bar silver tone beads back here. So that was that set. All right, let's grab another handful. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to just get the last of it all here, out here. All right, I'm not going to open these, but as I stated before, this is the other set of toe tags, and they had the different color rhinestones on the toes. Put that over there. All right, here we have a necklace. See if I can get it to come out here correctly. Then again, it's a dual layer, as you can see there, and it's got the gold champagne color, I think is what we call it. Beads hangs down there on a gold tone chain with lobster claw, no marking. Alright, we have I think this is a bracelet. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay. Here again, it's got the heart tag with no markings. Has a lobster claw. And if you can get a good look at that one. Okay. Whoops. Almost lost my baggie there. Alright. This is a bracelet. It's also a stretch, but it has all its stretch there, so it's a good bracelet, and it has what I call antiquing type color with a few they kind of look green, but in some cases they're yellow. But I think that's pretty. Okay. Our next one that's popping up here is, I believe this is a necklace. Lobster claw. That same tag that nobody seems to know what it is. And it has a blue smoky drop down bead. I think this is really pretty. You can see that. Okay. That is, if I can get it back in the bag. Okay. Necklace. Alright. This one has a set, and we have a drop down kind of metal looking chain earring that goes along with a what are they called? Hamsa? Not hamster, listen at me. Okay, hand necklace with some red beads and silver tone beading there. Lobster claw. No, it's not a lobster claw. Okay, people, it's education time. What kind of claw do we call this, or what kind of closure? Is that just called a hook and eye type closure? Let me know. As you know, I'm still learning all of this stuff, so any help given is always appreciated. Alright. If I can get that to go back in. And put the earrings back in with it. And that's a set. Alright, I'm not going to take this one out. It is just a pair of fish hook earrings. Little flower, looks like it's got a little bit of purple on it there with a little green leaf. And this is a necklace. It doesn't want to come out. And that pair of earrings wants to come back down. There we go. Okay. And we have circles within circles within circles. And it's on a, I don't know if we call this a mesh. I can't get my words out. Necklace there, chain. And it does have a tag on it that says 9 West. So this is a 9 West piece. Okay. Alrighty, I'm not going to take these out. These are, you've got one pair that looks like that. And another pair that looks like that. There are just 2 pair of pierced earrings there. Let's see what we got here. We have a bracelet. What is it about these things that don't want to lay right when you first take them out? They all want to get twisted. Okay, it looks like horseshoes, doesn't it? That's what it kind of reminds me of. And that is actually metal there, but then you have a rhinestone with a couple of beads on each one of them. That's kind of different. Little horseshoes. Or at least that's what I'm calling it. It may not be horseshoes, but I'm calling it horseshoes. Alright, what is this? Oh, let's go here first. Okay, it's a necklace. And we have greens and gold tones. A couple of brown there, brown wood beads. Looks like we've got wood beads up here with a lobster claw. But that's kind of a pretty piece. Okay, I think this next one, the reason I have it gem clipped together is I have two of these, and I'm not going to take this one out. It is a 2-chain silver tone with rhinestones, and this one has a black insert. I had something similar to these with the same pattern that we did in the last video, but they had different color inserts there with the matching earrings, pierced earrings, and it was a lobster claw. Okay, all right, so see, there we go. It's the same thing. All right, that is the extent. I have run out. I finally finished that lot, and I want to say thank you to Carol, who worked with me on all of my selections and who constantly amazes me with her videos and her choices in her purchases and her wonderful, wonderful presence on YouTube that not only inspires others, but makes those of us that want to follow kind of in her footsteps. Hopefully I can do that one of these days. And I do want to thank everyone for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so that you can catch my next videos. I have one coming up probably one day next week of a purchase that was done. And I do appreciate your time. Hit the bell for notifications, and bless you. Have a good day. See you in the next video. Thank you.